Hey, what is going on, my YouTube family? So today I'm making a video about Mike's top 10 challenges of being a real estate agent. This is in no particular order, so let's jump into it. All right, number one, losing a deal. What does that mean? You did all this work, you showed a house, you put in an offer, you finally won after being rejected several times, and all of a sudden you get near closing and the deal just falls apart. That is one of the biggest gut punches a real estate agent can face. So that is a huge challenge. If you've been in this business long enough, eventually you're going to lose deals. You might have to cancel it, or you just might have a buyer back out, but things happen, or a seller as well. So losing a deal can't happen. You do all this work in our business, we only get paid when we get results. Number two, negotiation. When you're working for a buyer or seller, you have to be able to negotiate, especially during the inspection period, the appraisals period as well. You know, you got a buyer and seller that you never work with, and you got to be able to get those terms agreed upon. That could be a challenge because some buyers are stubborn. They want every little thing fixed. Then some sellers are also stubborn because they don't want to fix anything. So you got to make them agree. Number three, working with clients. Again, I'm going to go a little bit more in detail. Working with buyers and sellers can be very challenging because no matter how much you guide or advise them, some people are who they are. And I guarantee if you're a realtor, you've had that client or two that you never want to work with again. I'm pretty sure that has happened if you've been in the business long enough. Number four, working with multiple parties. Working with multiple parties means working with lenders, appraisers, other agents, your client, the title company, inspectors. It's just so many people involved in such a large transaction. And guess what? A lot of these people you'll probably never see again, or you don't see often, and you're working with someone new. So if you do a lot of transactions or a few transactions, you might see a new lender or a new title company, and not everybody communicates with are on the same page to get a deal done, and that can delay some things and also make things go south because the contract has a time of the essence. Things have to be done by a deadline, and if they're not done by a deadline, it causes a lot more problems than it should. So when you have all these parties involved and none of these people really know each other, it just makes some things chaotic. So it's really good to have a real good collaborative team effort and hope everybody's on the same page. Let's see, number five, an unpredictable schedule. As a real estate agent, sometimes you might get some situations that arise out of your control, and then you might have to attend and be there, and you might have had something planned with your family, and then you got to attend to that, or you might get an important phone call, something emergency happened, and you have to attend to that because you're in the contract. So that can happen occasionally. Number six, finding leads. What are leads? Basically, leads are clients. And basically, that's your farm system to grow your business. So if you have no leads, you don't have no business. Simple as that. So finding leads and getting established, how do you separate yourself from other agents? That can be a challenge because there's a lot of people who are real estate agents, and not everybody has the same level of success. So you got to do a formula that works for you. Number seven, loan extensions / not closing on time. I personally have not closed on time. I've extended it at least a minimum of 1 day and sometimes even longer. And when COVID hit, those not closing on time was more prevalent than ever. So if you have a contract, typically on a resale, people want to close 30 to 45 days, or if it's a brand new construction, it might take 6 to 8 months, but things will happen. Things will come up and nothing is perfect. And all of a sudden you might have to extend. If it's a brand new construction, you might not have supplies in right away, and it might take a little bit to order them. If it's a resale, you might have to extend due to the appraiser not being able to assess the home value in time. I mean, there's a ton of reasons. So closing on time, while it sounds great that it should happen a lot, maybe some people don't have that, but I've seen it here, living here in Florida especially. A lot of people have got delayed closings at least 1 day or much longer, even over a month sometimes. That can't happen. Let's see, number eight, your client loses their job. So as a realtor, you're going to advise your client to not do anything crazy like, take out a large loan in something else, like buying a car when they're already trying to obtain a home. But then there's an unfortunate circumstance coming. They lose their job. You can't control that. And if they lose their job, that'll affect the loan. So that can happen. Number nine, finding a brokerage. Whether you're a new realtor or an experienced realtor, finding a brokerage can be a challenge because really you don't really know much about the brokerage until you work there with those people. Sure, you can interview them and get a feel and ask other people, but you won't really know for yourself until you join them. And then once you do, you'll find out if they're for you or not. So that can be another challenge as well. And the last thing I'll say for me, my top biggest challenge is time management. As a real estate agent, this is not a job. You're literally your own boss. So you also have to manage your time wisely. And a lot of us aren't really groomed at managing our time until we get in a system and a routine that fits us. Everybody has a different life. Everybody has a different type priority that they value in life. So not everybody's time management will be the same. So you have to find a time management that works for you. If you used to working for a job and have structure, well, when you're in real estate, there is no broker coming to you saying, hey, you have to work from 8 to 5. You're going to work when you want. You literally are your own boss. But you also have to be mature enough to manage yourself to where work does not overtake you. All right, guys, so those are Mike's top 10 points. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it brought value to you. I'll post some information in the description below. Peace out. Thank you for watching and have a blessed day. And go Dortmund.